let's go court next time, and I'm gonna bring this argument up. Who is the most pettiest or a person who likes to bitch the most out here? And they're gonna say you. Mm-hmm. They're gonna say you.
I guess.
They're going to say you.
You know why? No, don't say I'm the bitchiest. I'm the
no,
pettiest.
no,
say
no,
I'm the pettiest.
no.
Get it right.
No,
I don't bitch as much as anybody out here.
Stella. I'm talking about pettiest
Y'all
bitch.
get mad. That's the reason I get mad, because they do that petty shit. So I'm retorting back to that petty shit.
I'm talking about their different. No. They're different. Sterling, listen.
They don't see it that way, but that's the point of why I do that.
Listen to me. Their definition of a bitch move is leaving when you're playing basketball. That's their definition of a bitch move, bro.
And that's the point I'm stating. I'm retorting with that point. Instead of yelling, my definition of a bitch move is trying to cheat and not playing straight up.
But the thing is,
that's my definition.
But their definition.
So fuck their definition.
But that's their definition, though.
It don't matter. It's
that's
not
their
mine.
definition.
And I'm countering it with mine.
But
what more you want to say or do?
It's
I'm not going to say you're a bitch.
That's the whole point.
I'm just going to be like, I'm not going to let you get away with that shit.
The whole point I'm trying to say.
I foul out here. I don't yell. I give y'all calls. The moment I respect mine, I'm supposed to be passive all day? Nah.
The whole point,
I'm going to be petty and retort it back at you.
The whole point, Sterling, is to play through it, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and guess what? That shit's overrated.
It isn't overrated.
Yeah, exactly. It is overrated.
It is not
overrated. I'm too honest. You can't do that to an honest person.
Nobody cares about who's the honest person.
I do.
There is no
and that's what matters.
There is no award. There is no award. There is no reward for being the honest person.
I don't care about that being. I don't care about that.
Do you think? Do you think?
Then don't invite me.
Do you think?
Then don't invite me.
Well, you tell them that.
I'm just gonna end that.
You tell them
I'll tell them that.
Tell
don't
them
invite
that.
me.
Tell them.
I'll tell them.
That's
all
I'm
saying.
Invite me. Tell them.
I got a court in Revere Isles. There's a dice court. You think I?
Yeah, but those courts, dice courts is not. Dice courts don't. People don't play out in dice no more. It don't matter. And Revere Isles, people, you have to set up plays. You have to set up like what you do here.
I live there.
Right.
I'll get lucky.
Yeah.
You got to set up just like in Kentucky.
Yeah, because Danny told me like only time people come out is when I ask them are they coming out, and that's it. And my people is gonna come out. Other than that, nobody else ain't gonna be out there. He's right.
Okay, then I guess I'll just have to get lucky. I will take that role.
You would rather play. You would rather play once or maybe 2 times out the week than how you playing. Like we can play like 3. Well, then we can play like 3 or 4 times out the week.
Yep.
On a competition.
You know why? Because I'm petty. Exactly.
That's your ego, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what? At least I'm admitting I have it.
That's your ego,
That's
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense to you.
But why?
To me, why? Because I don't like letting people walk all over me, tell me how I'm going to do it. If you don't like it, F off. Simple as that.
This is what you
ego and pride talking.
This is what you fail to realize, Sterling. What you're doing is what they want you to do.
Okay.
What you're doing is what they want you to do. They're entertained by what you're doing.
Okay, then get entertained.
Why
They're entertained by me not coming?
Yes, they're getting entertained, but no, not by you coming, by when they tell you to leave or by you doing bitch moves and when you argue with them and then they think it's a bitch move because you go out and you leave. In the middle of a game when we're all playing like, yo, what the fuck? Because you argue with somebody, you're going to leave?
Yep.
Ray is one of the most persons who argue or get upset with his teammates all the time, but he left one time and that was in Revere Isles.
So, yeah.
That was in Revere Isles. That was not in Cantata. So that don't even really count. Because that was in Revere Isles. In Cantata, he stays. Whenever he gets mad, he stays. He said, all right, this is my last game. I'm tired or I'm frustrated or whatever. I'll play this last game and I'm done. Ray even does that. So you can't try to compare yourself to anybody else. What you do?
Guess what? Nobody else can compare themselves to me either.
Yeah, because what you do is it shouldn't be done.
I'm honest.
No, what you
can't
do?
take that away from me.
No, it should be done.
And that's the thing they take advantage of too, because they know I'm honest. They know I don't want to lie.
No.
The most I do is
Sterling. Listen.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Sterling,
that's it.
Nah. Listen, Sterling. Let me tell you something.
I don't get nothing out of cheating.
Let me tell you. Cool. Let me tell you something about this though. Just because you think this color is white and you're trying to defer this color is white. Somebody else is seeing the same color and thinking something else. And you guys are gonna sit here and debate all day. Either you're gonna sit here and leave and say, okay, fuck it, I'm done.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. You think I'm gonna sit there and waste my time trying to fight through that shit? No, I'm not gonna waste my energy. The fuck out of here. After a while, you get tired of that shit.
That's why I'm saying you don't have to fight and waste your energy. Just okay, I'm done. Let's play. Move on. You guys think y'all right, and we move on from that.
Yeah,
we're not saying to argue that.
You lose, yeah.
Okay, then if you lose, you can bring it up if you want to, but that's it.
And then what's gonna happen after I bring it up?
Then there's gonna be competitive argument.
And after a while, you get tired of the arguments and so on. You gotta
don't
fight
have
back
to bring
with the
that
pettiness.
up. You don't have to bring it up.
It basically, y'all bring it
don't
back
have to
and just bringing a gun and saying fuck that shit.
You don't know.
That's what
Sterling,
it is,
you don't gotta bring it up though. Don't bring it up. If they say, "Oh, we lost," if we was to lose that, if we was to lose that game, why? You got over it
because I'm petty.
But you got over it when you stepped off and left.
Exactly.
Okay. But why can't you just mentally get over it when you lose and just don't say anything?
Because I got tired of losing and not saying anything. That's why.
But you weren't.
And it'll get to the point where if y'all don't like it, just fucking don't invite me. Simple as that. And I will say that. I don't know why you say I dare you to say that.
No, I didn't say I dare you to say that. I'm just saying.
Why you would say that.
No, I didn't say I never said dare. I said tell them that because they're the one who invited you.
Exactly.
They invited you. So
I'll even ask Twan. Why would you want to invite me knowing I'm going to be petty and most likely walk off? I'll even
ask
tell
him
that.
Yeah, ask him that. Ask him that.
I'll ask him.
Ask him. See what he says. But all I'm saying is at the end of the day, Sterling, man, mentally just get that. You don't have to do that, dog. Mentally just, you don't have to.
By the end of the day,
you don't have to.
You and them are entitled to their opinions.
You don't have to, bro. Because
that's me countering it. This way, I'm not gonna let
you try to say you try to say
petty.
you keep losing off of those situations, but we were a winning team at that time, Sterling. We were winning. We were just losing. We were just
about
down.
to lose.
No, you don't know that because things can happen.
You're right. And guess what?
Things can happen. Hold on. Things
didn't lose.
Hold on. Wait, Sterling. You've seen it.
They could have given it to us.
Sterling, wait.
They had one more point, and they didn't want to get that travel call to us.
Listen, Sterling, and you out of all people know. There's times when people had you guys up when you guys was up by like 11-2 or 11-1 or 11-3,
and the first time I stepped back, and you calling all these petty fouls.
And they came back and they beat y'all. I'm like, yo, Sterling, how y'all lose? Y'all was 11. Y'all had 11. He's like, I don't know, man. He's like, and that's when you like, hey, man, listen, I guess I just gotta face the fact I just lose.
Yeah. On that situation, yeah. But when you're doing petty shit,
but I'm just saying, we could have been on the flip side because if you would have let that go and we could have been on offense or if we would have been on defense, we got to stop. We would have kept scoring. We would have kept scoring and we could have came back and we could have won. We could have. It could have happened like that. That's what I'm saying. Basketball is really funny like that because basketball is all about runs. And we were trying to come together and we were trying to, but that one play fucked it up. And we had to stop for a few minutes, and then you sat out and you left. But all I'm saying is, man, we could have won that, man. You can't just sit there and think, oh, yeah, we're going to lose.
Your opinion, bro.
You can't.
In my opinion, when I see you doing petty shit, if you're going to continue with that petty shit, I'm going to put a stop to it. I'm going to stop you from achieving that goal when you're desperate to get. That's the whole reason why I sit down or step to the side and say, I ain't continuing this game. Especially when they're adding points to their...
But if you're a team player, Sterling, you have to take your team into consideration.
Times when you want me to be honorable, unfortunately, y'all are mad. Yeah, I'm rooting for y'all.
Yeah, because we want to win. We want to come back.
But at the same time,
you think me? I'm one of the no. You always want to get these awards. You want to be the most honorable man. I can be the most lazy out of all the times. There's times when I can be lazy as hell and be like, Sterling, I don't want to play. I don't feel like playing no defense. I don't feel like hustling. I don't feel like doing nothing.
But that play with Jay, please.
But exactly.
And then when I do then you want to step
exactly. No. But that's what I'm saying. That's
the moment I say that, then you want to play
Angelo, you see the flip side of me is I could be one of the most lazy people in the world. As soon as you want to try to prove something to me, that's somebody want to underestimate me. That's when I want to step up. This moment with me and Sterling, we had no arguments. We had nothing on this, and we're on the same team. We on the same team.
That's not the only moment.
Yeah, but we on the same team. No arguments, no nothing. I don't have to say, Sterling, you doing this. He don't gotta say, Sterling, Jay, you doing that.
We both communicate.
In this that flaw, one incident.
The only issue in this flaw is that I'm not just hurting the other team. I'm hurting my team as well. That's the only issue, and that's the flaw in my plan.
We all was on the same page.
I wish everybody else would see what's going on. But unfortunately, most people want to have that ego and pride, mainly because not everybody's honorable like I am. But they all want to have that ego and pride. Just play through it, man. Just play through it.
Yeah, because look, and because like
I'm the only one with that ego and pride.
Like I said, people don't care about who's the honorable man, who's the most lazy. People just want to play.
And I don't care about those people that want to cheat, and I don't like playing with those. I hate that.
maybe they don't.
Hate it.
I understand you hate it, but maybe they feel like they don't.
When they do
maybe
that
they
shit,
feel like
I'm
they're
gonna
not cheating.
backfire on you. And I don't care if you call me names.
Listen.
I don't care if you shame me. I don't care if you call me a
Maybe
bitch.
they feel like they're not.
All
cheating.
that's gonna do is make me not want to play more. You gonna shame me?
Sterling.
Go ahead.
Angelo.
What more you got?
Angelo, if I say something and you say something and we both debating that one thing is happening, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is in basketball. It was a call. They're both debating on. They think he's right. I don't think they even thought they were cheating you. They think that it wasn't a travel.
It wasn't.
You think it was a travel?
Not at that time.
The only way you guys could have really had that situation handled is if somebody recorded it and you guys would have replayed.
And I wish they would do that because you know how much shit I would have been talking out there,
right,
especially off that rebound.
right.
And I would have been like, don't question me ever again,
exactly.
never.
And you could have did that.
And unfortunately, I can't do that. So unfortunately, I have to step up to my bitch out move.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately,
so if that would have happened,
and I will admit if I'm wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Other people won't because they're fucking cheaters.
Listen, if Sterling would have backed out and he was actually right when we seen the film and we saw the footage of that actually being a travel, he said, "Listen, yeah, I bitched out because it actually was a travel. You guys were cheating." Then that's nothing I can say. We looked at the tape. That's the reason why basketball, you can only take that debate so far in the NBA or professional basketball because they're recording
the people that play in the game, they know they can get away with that shit, so that's why they do that, and I hate that shit.
They're recording every single
footage.
footage.
Of that shit.
So I guess from now on, somebody will have to record our footage every single night for you, whenever you play. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? With us. I mean, I'm not saying whenever we don't, when we don't.
Hey, I admit if I didn't see it, sometimes I'm like,
now that I think about it, that's what somebody should do. Whenever we're playing, like you, or whenever you're on the court, we gotta record everything when you're on the court. So just in case the situation happens,
do that, man.
Yeah, because there's always gonna be. Trust me, I would say from what I'm calculating right now on mine, Angelo, it's probably a high 80 to 90% chance it's gonna be a debate on a call.
Because I really don't like, yeah, because 90% of the time 90 or 80,
it's going to be a call with Sterling in there. It's going to be a call.
I don't like cheating.
80% of the time.
Play with me, you can notice a cheater from anywhere.
90% of the time, we got to record this, put this on a record film, and be like, yo, let's debate this call, and if Sterling is right, if Sterling can do his little bitch ass moment and be like, I'm this, I'm that, and the third, and leave, and I'll be cool with it. I'll be honest with you. I'll say, listen, the man was right. You guys didn't. The man was right. The man was right. I can't really say it's a bitch ass move because you guys disagreed with a right call because the film is right here and the footage is right here. But if you're just going off of he say she say right now, it's really a toss up.
Especially when it's speculated in the conspiracy.
Yes, but it's a toss up right now. Just the he say she say, it's a toss up. So that's all we going by. You know what I'm saying? Even a lot of times when John be doing his hop steps or stuff like that.
Travel his ass off.
You know, who knows? You know, sometimes
and
he thinks he doesn't.
I heard my team on that too, with my honesty. John, you traveled. What the fuck do I have to cheat for? I hate cheating. I can't stand it. For some odd reason, it just annoys
But the thing is, listen, we're all, the thing how they think and how it is too, we're all human. Regardless, somebody can lie at any moment. So they can't really just take your word for it because they can't just say, oh, it's let's go to Sterling. Sterling, what you think?
You know how many times they done that?
They did, yeah, because you're right there.
Other times I'm like, I didn't see it. I can't see anything.
Yeah, you're right.
Or other times I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
because I know my teammates or someone are gonna get mad at me.
Right. So it's like, you know what I mean? You can't really do that. That's that. You know. So that's the only.
I think I've proven more than enough that I'm honest.
I know, but still, like if you're against.
What do I need? A fucking lie detector?
It don't matter. It don't matter, bro.
Instead of doing that, bring a fucking lie detector.
You gotta go. It's just like a judge.
Instead of bringing a
just
camera,
like a judge.
Bring a lie detector.
It's just
and let's see how many fucking cheaters we actually have on the court.
Listen,
instead, how about that?
It's just
bring a lie detector.
It's just like a judge, bro. If a judge was to
we got no access to lie detectors. We got cameras, but no lie detectors.
You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying? It's just like a judge. If a judge goes through the prison system, he got to go through the same thing everybody else goes through.
At how broken this system is. So let's not bring that shit into.
You can't say, oh, he's a judge, you know, he's an honorable man, you know, he's making decisions. Nah, it don't matter. They don't care about that. If you got the footage and the evidence, that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day, Joe. That's the only thing. There's no definition. There's no honorable awards. There's no nothing people care about in basketball, especially when you're competitive.
Even when the footage or stuff is right in front of us.
No, hell no.
Yeah,
if the footage is in basketball, if the footage is in front of our place,
do it all the time,
and footage, what footage in basketball we argue about stuff?
When players, the rigged games.
Oh yeah,
What?
the WWE is rigged, so the
What?
NBA must be rigged too.
Even when the evidence is fucking right in front of you.
What are you talking about? No, we're talking about calls, not talking about. We're not talking about.
And the
games.
reason I bring that up is because even when the shit is in front of you, you're still in disbelief.
What? You can't. And that's another thing. What calls and the referees in the NBA.
Referees got so much power.
But you can't sit here and say what call was what. Cause they 9 times you can't say that because 9 times it's like big personal foul on this guy. They have to do the replay. Sometimes in the NBA they don't even do a replay. They say, oh, personal foul, this guy. We don't know if he found him. Right, unless it's a clutch moment. They only do that unless it's a clutch moment. But there's a lot of calls a referee can just easily call. Oh, personal foul, Angelo.
Or
what?
Don't call. Don't call.
And look like I didn't do nothing.
Or don't call, but y'all don't notice that shit.
Right.
Or you don't want to notice that shit.
I never see no calls like that. Oh, personal foul. Oh, Michael Jordan. What? Personal foul on Charles Barkley in the finals against Michael Jordan. What?
You never seen that?
No.
Oh, you never watched
Nah. I didn't see that, bro. I don't remember seeing that. I
was gonna say even your boy Fritz would tell you that the league is rigged and Jordan couldn't be touched 1 year and all that, but his boy is LeBron, so.
Nah, man. Michael Jordan did what he had to do, man. He got fucked up and he paid for it. The Detroit Pistons fucked his ass up, and he got into the gym and he got stronger. That's what he's supposed to do. That's like
anything about that. Nobody take it away.
Right. So if you want to talk about the calls, if you want to wait, hold on. No, because see, I can do the same thing you do. I can do the same thing you do. If you want to talk about the calls that people didn't call Michael Jordan, what about the calls that, if you want to call the call, if you want to talk about the calls that people did call Michael Jordan or the calls that were favored to Michael Jordan, what about when the Detroit Pistons were fucking Jordan up and they didn't give Jordan no calls or calls Jordan was supposed to get when they were fucking him up?
At that time, it wasn't in favor for Jordan.
Exactly.
Actually, it was.
It wasn't. They fucked Jordan up and they won. They fucked Jordan up, went to the finals, and they won. That's all it was at the end of the day. Jordan was like, damn.
I guarantee you, Jay.
What?
I guarantee you. Even if Jordan was here,
right,
he would admit to you that they changed the rules in favor for him against the Jordan Pistons and the league further on. Well, that's why you got the Iversons, the McGrady's, the Kobe's. They made it in favor for the
I ain't gonna lie.
They did.
I ain't gonna lie. They did it for the greater good because the players that the way that the Detroit Pistons was playing, anybody could have took their blueprint and would have been like, oh, this is how you can stop Michael Jordan. Just fuck him up like that when he's riding the paint.
They didn't just roughhouse you, and the play was to stop Jordan. Because even when Jordan was trying to get his other players in the team, that game he scored 8 points.
Right.
He still couldn't win.
Right.
He didn't have a good enough team. But
exactly. But they still was.
Keep in mind, they were also a good team.
They were.
They were good.
I didn't say they weren't.
Not just roughhousing you.
But nah,
that first was a beast. Dennis Rodman.
They were, but that first possession. I remember that first possession.
The guard that gave Jordan
Joe Dumars,
exactly.
But I'm talking about.
Keep in mind, they also had a great team.
I'm not discrediting them.
And do you know where the Pistons got it from?
Who?
The Celtics.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You see, and you just proved my point right there. You just proved my point right there. I just said that. All people got to do, if they had not made the league what you're saying in favor of Jordan or McGrady or Iverson or whoever, all people would have had to do was, okay, let's take this blueprint from this team and we can give this team a struggle. And that's potentially hurting Michael Jordan.
They didn't want the bad boy Pistons to win.
Who?
The league.
They won though.
They did.
They won. Them to win. They won though.
For ways they wanted Jordan.
It's crazy because they won, and I think Isaiah Thomas could have won again, but he hurt his ankle, didn't he?
Yeah, most of the Pistons team was hurt.
Exactly.
They weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
He could have won. He could have won.
They weren't
too.
supposed to be. Most of their team was hurt. Most of the people were gone. They just put him in there so Jordan could beat them.
So it's like
really do much.
But I'm just saying, like,
the rabbit hole goes deeper than you think, my friend.
It does, but I'm just saying, but just to talk about the surface of the rabbit hole, then the surface of the rabbit hole is 9 times out of 10 they were fucking Jordan up and potentially
They
Jordan
were trying to kill his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were trying to kill Jordan. You know, potentially that could have been an injury. You know what I'm saying? So that's I guess the league was just looking at it as a future standpoint. Like you can't have this, or future players. You can't just say future players. Period. You just can't have people roughhousing an athletic player because you can get them hurt.
So do you think the league is rigged?
Nah, I don't. I don't think the league is rigged in any shape or form and fashion as of right now. I don't think so.
Especially now. They wanted the
I think it's right.
They wanted the Warriors and whatchamacallit.
Because I remember when they wanted the Lakers. They wanted the Lakers in Cleveland one year with the puppets. And
how'd you know that?
Of course I remember that.
You know about that? The Lakers in Cleveland.
The Lakers in Cleveland
when Orlando played.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you know about that shit.
Of course. And they wanted and they was always advertising the puppets online. I mean, on commercials. And
That's
the LeBron and the puppet, and it didn't happen. The Lakers made it to the finals, but LeBron did it.
Orlando, because they couldn't stop the shooters.
Right. Yeah. So how was that rigged? So if it was rigged,
they tried to rig it.
Nah, they couldn't.
They tried.
How?
They couldn't. The same way they tried to rig it for the Warriors and the Cavaliers.
They couldn't rig. There was no way in shape or form that they couldn't. I did not see that rigged.
This of course.
I didn't see that rigged.
Exactly. So back to my point.
No, I
didn't. Right in front of your face,
it's not in front of my face.
It.
Because you just pinpointed out the reason why Cleveland Cavaliers lost. They couldn't close out.
Shooters, exactly.
They couldn't close
Orlando
out.
Had a better team.
Exactly. They couldn't close out. So how was it rigged?
So you're saying the team being
rigged?
rigged? That's no excuse for them playing against the other team.
No, what I'm saying is if the team was rigged for LeBron to win, they would have won
against
the Lakers. It would have happened. It would have happened some way, somehow. It would have happened. They would have found a way.
Cleveland team.
What you mean with not with that Cleveland? That Cleveland team was a good team. They won 60 games that year.
Compared to the Orlando Magic?
Yes, they won 60 games that year, and Sterling.
Okay.
They won 60 games that year, bro.
Okay.
And they lost against who? Dwight Howard. And
you
know who stepped up? No, you know who stepped up? It was Rashard Lewis. It was Rashard Lewis. It was Pietrus. Pietrus stepped up for them. Rashard Lewis was stepping up for them. I think even Rafer Alston was even on there, if I'm not mistaken. Rafer Alston was there too, if I'm not mistaken. Because the point guard got hurt. Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was. Jameer Nelson. Jameer Nelson, Angelo. Jameer Nelson was the Orlando Magic's
point guard.
Starting point guard.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even there. And
Yeah,
Rafer Alston was there. And Rafer Alston was there stepping up for them. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So where the fuck was the rig at? Where was the rig at?
It was a failure.
Where was the rig?
How many times do I have to say that?
You can't rig a failure, bro.
Yes, you actually
How?
can. They did it
It's
this
no
year.
way.
They tried
It's no way. If I'm a
because
referee,
you don't want to believe it, even if it's proven right in front of you.
If I'm a referee and they say, yo, I want this team to lose, yeah, that team is losing, bro. I'm calling every
it's not
that
a guarantee.
No, what you mean? You just said it. The referee's got all the power in the world, right, Sterling? If the referee got all the power in the world, I'm making everything happen that in my power that I can do to get you against. Beep! Foul on LeBron James. What? Beep! Foul on what? Beep! Foul on LeBron James. Hey, let me. Oh, see, he don't know what you're talking about, Sterling. Angelo, because listen, you remember? Listen, Angelo, because I can even remember a point, and this is definitely gonna prove my point. I can remember a point when if you wanted to call it rigged, this is when Miami Heat played against the Dallas Mavericks the first year, right? And when I'm talking about the big three Miami with LeBron and all them, and Chris Bosh and them. And this was the time when LeBron James is acting like a little bitch. You want to know why? Because every little call LeBron James comes, LeBron James, charge LeBron James. You know what LeBron James started doing? He said, you know what? Let me just bring the ball up and give it to you, D-Wade. The referee's calling every call on me. Here you go, D-Wade. Referees calling every call on me. And you know what? You know what everybody was bitching? And that's why LeBron James scored the ultimate low 9 points in the finals. And everybody was talking about, yeah, how the fuck you try to say you better than Kobe or you better than Jordan and you only scored 9 points in the finals that one game? And you gave up and you just gave Dwayne Wade the ball the whole damn time? That's the whole point I'm trying to prove. That's the type of power the referees have. That's the type of power the referees have, bro.
So,
that's the type of power they have.
2006, Game 6, Mavericks and Miami Heat. Was that not rigged?
No.
No.
Let's go.
Nope.
that's the reason why I don't want to continue this conversation.
Okay, Sterling. You understand what I'm saying, though, right, Angelo? As a referee, and you're LeBron James, and I call every call on you to say, okay, you know what? I can't do nothing. That's the type of power I have. So where was that power when Cleveland was going against Orlando? Where was that power when they could have been like Dwight Howard?
I got a question for you. When you play a video game,
Can't sit in the front this time. No,
when
I'm
you
in the
play
back,
the
bro.
season game, when you play the season game, you win 82 games, or once in a while you play around with the computer, and then eventually the computer wins one because you played around too much.
I won 82 games.
Bullshit. Secondly, the referees are not going to make it that blatantly obvious that it's rigged. It's the reason why the
So why did they make it
Celtics-
blatantly obvious that they were called for LeBron James that game?
2002 Lakers versus Kings.
I'm talking about that game against LeBron James.
And I'm
man.
calling out another rigged, blatant game. Not
What
all
about
of them are blatant. Some of them are more blatant than others. I could watch a game and know if it's rigged. Not all rigged games go out rigged successfully. They tried to rig this one. They tried to push it to like a game 6, game 7. Game 3, the Warriors came back and won that shit. And did you see game 4? Had even Cleveland fans saying, damn, this game looks suspect as hell.
Sterling, everybody knew.
Of course you don't want to believe it.
Everybody and their mama knew.
Of
Warriors
course
was
you
gonna
don't want to believe it.
win. Everybody and their mama knew the Warriors was going to win. The Warriors had too much firepower.
Does that change the fact that it wasn't rigged?
No.
Okay then, thank you very
It does
much.
change the fact that it was rigged. It was because it wasn't
Okay,
rigged.
I'm done.
Because regardless of what you think,
It's not what I think, it's what I know.
Regardless
It's
of what you think, the Warriors was never going. It was no way in
like
hell.
I said, I believe in facts, not what I want to believe.
It was no way in hell the Cleveland Cavaliers was going to push that game to a 7-game series or make it a series. That team was too overpowered.
Yeah, and if it wasn't rigged, they would have probably 4-0'd them.
Who, the Warriors?
Yes.
4 over the Cavaliers.
Yes. Matter of fact, the Cavaliers, if it wasn't rigged, wouldn't even make it to the finals.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
LeBron James was toying with everybody in the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. In the East. He was toying with everybody in the playoffs. He was toying with everybody in the Eastern playoffs, bro. That shit was easy for LeBron. It was hard game. Don't get me wrong. It was a good close games that freaking the Raptors had against them. But overall, bro, that shit was a breeze for him. I was like him when it was a few possessions there, Angelo. Few possessions in Raptors. The nigga didn't.
When you got the refs under.
Angelo, referees didn't call this call. It was like 3 possessions, Angelo. Nigga, LeBron James not even looking at the defender. You know what he was doing? Looking at the basketball, throwing the basketball up in the air during the game. Look it up. Look at the basketball. He throws the basketball up in the air, touches it, look at it from deep, and shot it in the dude's face.
Oh, you mean
look at him?
You mean the ball that he spin in front of Ibaka's face?
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's disrespectful to them utmost. You don't do that some shit like that in the playoffs in somebody's face.
And just because he did that, it wasn't rigged for him.
It wasn't rigged for him because he was balling. You can't take nothing away from LeBron James. That team was not ready to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, the Raptors?
Yeah. They weren't ready to beat the
If the
Cleveland
league wasn't
Cavaliers.
rigged, Jordan wouldn't have 6.
If the league, what you said?
Jordan wouldn't have 6.
If the league was rigged?
Wasn't.
If the league wasn't rigged, then Bill Russell wouldn't have 11. So what you saying? I mean, Sterling, you cannot play that type of BS, bro. Don't try to play that type of BS. Because if you want to say the same thing about allegedly the greatest player is Bill Russell, don't sit here and say Jordan was the one who basically got all the credit and Bill Russell did it. Nah. Bill Russell got a hella credit.
All right, in that case, Bill Russell is the greatest player ever.
You said that.
Not Jordan.
You said
in that case.
You said that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going by.
I'm saying it now, and I'm going by your logic.
No, I'm going
Jordan
by.
is the greatest player.
Angelo,
If the league is rigged, then Bill Russell wouldn't have 11.
I'm going by your speculation, bro. You think Bill
speculation?
Russell is the best player of all? You said
greatest,
Bill Russell is better than Jordan.
Before you were paid millions when it was the
Right,
love of the
okay,
game.
cool, but
who
referees
knows?
still-
Maybe it was rigged.
It had to be.
Regardless,
But they couldn't do anything. It's only so much you
regardless-
could do. You think at
regardless,
that time? You think
Jordan
at that time
only got 6. Bill Russell got 11.
Okay, but you
and
think
y'all like to take that shit away from him.
You think at that time, especially when niggas was being having.
No, I don't think at that time
You
anything
think at
because
that time-
the league wasn't as big as it was.
It doesn't
the league
matter.
was small. Yes, it does.
No, it
what were they
doesn't.
going to gain
It
rigging that
doesn't matter.
shit?
People, you think
It's
those
rigged
white
for
referees
ratings.
didn't like blacks? Period. You think that's where I go to at that time? You ain't thinking about that? They tried to rig it all the way across, probably for Bill Russell. And Bill Russell still fucked through that shit, right?
I doubt they could do anything because who were the better players?
Bill Russell.
And so was Kareem and Wilt.
Right.
And who are all these other players? Bob Cousy. There was a lot of black people.
Okay, so what type
It was
of
that
power are
one
you
white team
what
that
type of
managed
power
when
you-
the ABA and the NBA finally came
What
together.
type of power are you talking about that's
When they
making
played
Michael
fundamental
Jordan?
game and they played against Dr. J.
So what type of power are you talking about that the referees have to make Michael Jordan to rig for Michael Jordan?
Nothing,
I
Jay.
don't understand.
No, I'm not gonna. Of course you don't.
Because there's a lot of plays you see when Michael Jordan
want to
get.
understand it.
It's no way you can understand it.
Jordan, they changed the rules for you when you were playing. They changed the rules for me when I was playing. They changed the rules to
they
benefit
changed
you.
No.
Quote, Wilt Chamberlain. Jordan, reply.
Because he doesn't care.
Okay.
You think he cares about that?
No,
No.
it's because you're
It's
right.
just stating the
or
No.
because it's true.
No, it's not.
And he didn't say
What?
anything because
What?
it's true. He doesn't care. That's what you want to
Over
believe.
20 years, Michael Jordan hasn't played basketball. Who gives a fuck what the man has to say?
It's over 20 years. Wilt's probably been dead. That's how long ago this conversation between the two went.
So the
Jordan knows the game was rigged for him.
So
he knows it's about ratings.
No, it's not.
Yes, he
No, he
did.
doesn't. No, he doesn't,
Okay.
dog.
They
He was just
all know
playing
it's
just to
rigged, man.
play. The man was just
I can even
playing
show
just
you
to
footage of
play.
them saying that shit. But you don't want to believe that shit.
Oh, so you can show me footage of Michael Jordan saying it's all about ratings, baby. It's all about ratings, huh? It's rigged, huh? Referees, you got the footage? Let me see that footage.
The same way I showed you the footage of him saying he's not the greatest player of all time, too, right?
If you don't have that,
Yeah.
then
The
there's no
same way
evidence.
I showed you footage of him saying he's not the greatest player of all
Stella,
time,
you
too,
think,
right?
You think you the
Yeah,
only
I'm
one?
throwing that shit at
But
you.
wait, Stella, you
I'm
think
throwing
you
that shit
wait,
at you.
Stella,
How
you
about
think-
that?
You think
What you got to say about that?
I got something to say about it. This is what I'm saying. You're not the only one who would, if you had that evidence, you're not the only one stating that, oh, it was rigged because of Michael Jordan. You wouldn't be the only one. This shit would be on ESPN. Talk about Michael Jordan, talking about it's all about ratings.
No, it wouldn't be on.
It would be on
I'm
ESPN.
done.
What are you
I'm
talking
done.
about?
I'm done.
It would be on ESPN. Niggas talk about Michael Jordan now on ESPN. What do you think that every little thing on ESPN, niggas is talking about Michael Jordan, comparing to Michael Jordan. What is Michael Jordan doing? Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan is smoking a cigar. Michael Jordan is fucking taking a shit. Niggas talk about that shit all the time on ESPN about Michael Jordan. Even to this day.
Say that
You really think they wouldn't bring some shit back up that they can't find out back
on
in the day?
top of that,
They would have brought that up.
Stephen A. Smith slipped up. He knows it's rigged.
No, he doesn't.
slipped
Because
up
if he
one
knows
time.
it's rigged, he wouldn't see. He still thinks Michael Jordan is the
Do
best
you know
player.
what would happen if he was to admit that the league was rigged?
Stephen A. Smith.
Why would they say that shit on ESPN?
So where did Stephen A. Smith say this? Where
He slipped up one time.
Where?
When he was talking about back then when
talking about-
Jordan was about to make it to the in trouble of losing and the league was in trouble and I was like, oh, okay, I
So
got you,
my
Stephen
thing
A.
is this,
Smith.
where-
And you know
where-
what that meant? You know what that meant? They were in trouble because the Bulls weren't going to go to the playoffs that year.
did
And
he
if they
say-
didn't go, Jordan wasn't going to go, which means not as many views, not as many ratings.
Sterling,
They
where
needed
did,
Jordan to go.
Where did he say that,
Showtimes,
Sterling?
ratings.
Where did he say that? Where did he say that?
On ESPN.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. He cannot say. It's no way he would have slipped up and said it on
Yes,
ESPN.
he did. He slipped.
No,
That's the key word.
no,
he
he didn't.
slipped
He just
up.
slipped up,
He
bro.
slipped up.
Okay.
Only a handful of people knew what he meant by that shit because he
Bro.
knows what goes on in the NBA.
doesn't
Because he
know.
knows.
No,
Yes,
he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't know
'Cause
the
if he
secrets
knows-
that other players
no.
tell him. All right.
No.
All right.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Denial.
No.
Exactly. You don't want to believe that
It's
shit.
not-
That's
it's
the
not
problem.
true.
You
Because
don't
if
want
you
to.
think-
Yes, it
if
is
you
true.
think that if
he
the
can
NBA
only
was-
tell so much because he don't want to lose his spot on ESPN.
What spot?
That ESPN spot, that first take.
So why
if
do
he
you think
slips
so-
up and
so
says
wait.
something, notice why players get fined for
Sterling.
saying shit when it's rigged
Sterling,
or
I
anything
can
like
answer
that.
your- I can
Notice
answer your- I
why
can-
would
I can-
players say any
Sterling,
of that shit?
I can
There's a
answer
reason
your
they keep
question.
quiet.
I can answer
There's a
your
reason they don't
question.
speak about that shit.
Stephen A. Smith has a podcast where he keeps it real about everything.
Not everything.
Yes, he does. He keeps it real about everything.
Everything you wanna, everything
he curses,
PC, everything
he curses.
that
No, it's
whatever.
no filter on this podcast. He curses,
it don't matter if
he
you
does
curse.
everything.
Secrets don't require you to curse. Oh, my bad.
He does everything. So what I'm saying, I'm just trying to tell you is, bro, you really think Stephen A. Smith is not? He tells you Michael Jordan's the best player of all time. So you trying to say he's hiding the truth that he thinks that there's somebody else better than Michael Jordan, but
no,
he's just being
but
politically
he's hiding
correct.
the truth.
He's just being
that
politically.
It was rigged for him.
So if
yes,
it was,
he's hiding
okay,
that
so
truth.
if it was rigged for him,
believe what you want to believe, Jay.
No,
if it's not the truth, no, I'm not listening. I'm done listening.
If it was rigged for him, you don't think that Stephen A. Smith would say that?
The moment I bring up anything logical, you want to try to throw in. You're right. It doesn't make sense because you want Jordan to be the best, and you want all the shit to be true.
No, you just don't want Jordan to be the best.
He is not the best. That's the fact. I used to believe he was best.
You're trying to find everything that's going against
exactly.
Michael
And
Jordan.
I'm finding all the truths and the hidden facts. I learned that the NBA, and matter of fact, it's not even just the NBA. It's all sports. It's all sports,
bro. This is what happens.
The same reason us, the players, cheat on a basketball court is the same reason the games are rigged. Money,
you're speculating.
Ratings. It's not speculation.
So hold on.
I don't have to
so
do
what
the
money or ratings are we getting in basketball in the blacktop?
How many people are going to watch the NBA if LeBron James is not in the finals?
You said the same reason why people lie when we play basketball now. What money or ratings are people getting on blacktop when we playing basketball? We ain't getting no money.
Now you sound like a fucking idiot.
You just
said that. How much do I have to break it down to you? Does it not make sense?
No, you just said the same reason, Sterling. You just said the same reason why people lie on the blacktop. What people gotta lie for on the blacktop? And when it comes to blacktop, people just want to just, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, and you're wrong.
People found out that Jordan wasn't the greatest player of all time.
No,
that what it is.
Who? If you found out that Jordan really was the greatest player of all time, you would be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Jay, I used to believe that shit until I realized, no, I didn't.
No.
Okay.
Because you had some sort of speculation in the back of your mind, because you always like going against the grain.
Until I actually saw this.
You always like going against the grain.
Y'all assume I like going against the grain.
You do.
That's the thing.
No, you do.
No,
you like going against the odds.
Like y'all. It's not about.
You like going against the odds. You just want to speculate and find something. No, you good. You just want to speculate and find something to basically have an argument to why Michael Jordan isn't the best.
I'm the least biased.
No. So you always.
I don't know why this right here is laughing because he's probably the most biased out of all of us. And it's obvious to say. I knew he was gonna. He is the most, and I'm fucking up. He is the most biased. I don't give a fuck what he says. And I'm always gonna bring this up. Drake and Rick Ross.
What else?
Jay-Z.
What else?
All these shit.
What else, Sterling? What else, dog?
Rappers, exactly.
What else, dog? I'm the most biased.
Yes. Probably the most everybody.
Me. I'm the biased one. Oh shit. Oh man.
Especially Drake.
I'm about to die.
Son, Drake, but you take it to
I'm about to die.
Level.
I need a plat. Yo, every time we hang out, I need a brown paper bag, dog, because this shit is hilarious, dog. Oh man.
So it's funny because it's true.
Yeah, Sterling. Yeah, that's why I say you should be a comedian, Duke, because you make niggas laugh, because that's what comedians do.
Only dudes that are in denial that want to laugh at the truth. You like to call truth hate because you hate the truth.
Dang, you're the most denial. Drake and Rick Ross, bruh.
He's always gonna bring that up.
Always.